LSA is first and foremost a Christian school.
Our teachers have the ability, the freedom, and the opportunity to integrate faith in what they are teaching.
The thing I like best about the LSA is the Christian backing it's given me as I've gone into college to really know what's right and wrong.
My kids will know the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, and they also know the words of the Bible.
Every Monday, the teacher will say, did you go to church and or Sunday school? And the kid has to say yes or no. And that's important for my children, but it's also important for me because it holds me accountable. So it makes sure that I'm in church as many Sundays.
The Christian foundation that's imparted to students here, it's not only taught, it's modeled by the faculty and the staff.
Going to the LSA has strengthened my faith tremendously.
My children are taken care of academically and they're taken care of spiritually.
Not only do you get a quality education and learn all that you need to succeed, but you also get the Christian aspect.
They make sure you have your own personal relationship with God.
I've just been lucky to have that background to keep me grounded in my beliefs and my faith.
The children are allowed to pray, and also they can talk about their faith freely.
And they have a chance to feel secure and safe and nurtured while they're here.
It's the eternity that I know they're being prepared for here.
That's why I love it here.
Some people might say the LSA is the best because of our test scores or because of our athletic programs and what we've been able to accomplish so far, or because of the campus that we have and the amazing opportunities within this facility. But for me, what stands out more than anything is the community.
We were all very close and it was a very relaxed environment.
If you're having a bad day, people actually care about it.
Everybody seems to be caring and knowing each other.
For the parents, there's a lot of things to be involved in that are of value and worthwhile, and it lets you use your talents and experiences and gifts that God has given you.
The PTL is good about sponsoring activities where we've had like movie nights and we've had family dances and things like that in a busy world where everyone's running around, at LSA you can come and spend time as a family.
Everyone tries to be friends with everyone.
It's more than just a school, it's just a big family.
You can't really find a place like that anywhere else.
The teachers, they are so friendly and easygoing.
The teachers really want to spend as much one-on-one time with the students as possible.
Our science teacher worked as a chemist for Tate & Lyle. He still works as a national expert on high fructose corn syrup. Our accounting teacher worked in an accounting firm. The real world experience that our teachers have really ties well into the classroom. They really know what they're talking about.
I ask a lot of questions if I don't understand something, so the teachers were very patient.
They're not just your teacher, they're there for you with anything that you need.
And it's just been wonderful when the teachers are not just a teacher, they're also a friend to the parent and to the child.
I think there's a level of dedication to the craft that you don't find in other schools.
I became a teacher because of the teachers that I had when I was here, things that they shared with me with their walk with Christ and sharing Christ with me. You know, it just really inspired me to do the same thing.
All the teachers that I had definitely inspired me to want to be an elementary education major.
For the excelling students, the teachers adapt to that and they find something else to challenge them.
I went to LSA all the way from kindergarten through 8th grade. Several of the teachers that I had then are here now as well and have taught my children, which makes me feel old, but I understand it makes them feel even older. And then now my children go here.
The art program, Miss Zablotny, she is amazing.
She's fun, she's creative.
She gets you to think outside the box.
I don't feel like I'm very artistic, but she just pulls out, like, I have some pottery that I've made in there that we still have like around the house, and that's just really neat to look at and be like, oh my gosh, I made that.
Our art teacher worked as a graphic designer. A couple years ago, she taught a class on media arts, all about graphic design, and I learned a lot from that class.
We have a firing kiln that a lot of places don't have it, and my children have loved doing that part of the art.
Their choir and band has been outstanding.
Where they play challenging music and amaze me every year with their concerts.
The band teacher is really nice. She works with the children very hard. And also it's like there's jazz and also there's praise band.
Honestly, I think the music, having music background, helps you in your education as well. Helps you think more critically.
And seeing these children grow with their music is a joy for me.
More kids are able to participate because we are a little bit smaller school.
Having a smaller high school allows you to be able to be in more than one sport and play in more than one sport.
Even if you're not great at something, if you've never played the sport, you can still come in and the coaches spend the time to work with you. They actually care about the kids.
The coaches have really enabled the kids to develop leadership qualities that maybe they couldn't have developed elsewhere or in a different situation, and I really appreciated that.
Just any sport you want to add, they're willing to try it.
I wanted to do cross country, so they said, okay, go for it. We'll find your coach and you can do that.
I remember a lot of times after practice, we would just stay after practice was supposed to be over just because we liked playing with each other and we enjoyed being together.
The boys basketball team has started competing well in the regional area.
The soccer team went to state my junior year. It was very exciting to be the first girls soccer team from LSA to go.
Volleyball, we went farthest my senior year. We made super sectionals. And basketball, we won our regionals. And soccer, we went far, but my sophomore year, we went to state.
It's more about developing the child and the team aspect rather than we have to win this game.
Our teams playing in our gym, being able to have fan support the way that we do is a tremendous encouragement.
The campus is wonderful.
The facilities are new, they're clean, you couldn't ask for more in my opinion.
To be able to have large classrooms that are well lit, brightly designed, reflecting the personalities of the teachers is amazing.
In my 3 years, the computer lab was redone 2 or 3 times.
We have an art studio here at the school.
I wish I would have had a biology lab like that when I was in high school.
When I toured this campus before I accepted the position, I was in awe. And the number of people I've had a chance to take around and show this building continue to say, wow, I had no idea.
One of my favorite places in this building is the atrium area, just because it's another example of the wonderful life that God gives to us. In the plants, being able to hear the birds sing on a daily basis in our aviary. The murals throughout the building are a true testament of what we believe and what we want to share with the children. For our younger children, Noah's Ark, knowing when they're by the animals, that's their hallway, and the joy that they have seeing the animals and noting details about them and the stars in their eyes. My favorite wall in the whole building is the handprint wall. Every child enrolled in the school, all of the workers, all of the pastors, all of the handprints went up on the wall, leaving each of our individual marks, but showing how we are a community together.
I feel like my children are safe and they're being taken care of all through the day when they're here.
The opportunity that we have to make a lifelong investment in children, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. Knowing that we are building leaders, knowing that we are building families, knowing that we are developing the next set, the next generation of teachers and pastors and congregational leaders and community leaders, having those bases for them. I think that's part of our main goal.
There's so many things about LSA that I absolutely loved. I went to LSA since kindergarten, and then I graduated high school from LSA. And all the way through, I loved every minute of it.
LSA has definitely been worth all the time and all the money that we have put into it. I am so happy that The LSA was an option when my children were ready to go to school because it has been wonderful and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Knowing that your child is a precious gift from God, every bit of the investment, every bit of the education, it's all worth it.
Can you put a price on your kids' development of their heart and spirituality and safety and growth? I can't put a dollar sign on it, so it's worth it to me.
There is a purpose for this ministry. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. God is leading and guiding and directing. He is steadfast. He is constant in his support. That is shown to us in so many ways. And I know that God has a tremendous plan in mind for this ministry and that it will continue for a long time to come.
It's, I think, the best school in town.
It's just the school of choice for me.
I just love it here.